Today I would like to share with you how I play Mark Ronson's Uptown Funk featuring Bruno Mars. Now the song itself doesn't have a lot of prominent guitar work in it, so I've arranged it for the bar club band that has, guitar, bass, drums, a couple vocalists. Maybe sometimes you have a keyboard. Most of the bands around here don't have full horns and, all that kind of stuff. So this is how I would play it if I were in a band. And when I played along with the CD or the video, just noodling around, this is exactly what I play. Now, when the song first comes on, just nothing. When the guitar comes in, that first guitar, now all you're doing there is your octave. So you take your first finger at the 10th fret on the D string, take your pinky on the 13th fret of the B string, using your first finger to mute the G string, and just hit that. And move it down a half step, up, down. Now with funk, it's imperative as a guitar player, if you're going to go and for that real sound, you have to have your pick hand tightened up. So pay attention to that when you're playing the song to give it that authentic, you want that funky. Then you fall out. That's where the verse comes in. There's nothing but vocals and drums. This here, the ice cold Michelle 5, that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls. Straight masterpieces, stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Sailor around. Gotta kiss myself, it's so pretty. How? What I'm doing there is based off of that D chord. Take your first finger, 10th fret, bar it straight across. Take your third finger on the 12th fret of your A string. So you start with the bass. Oops. And then for that. So what I'm doing there is I take my third finger at the 12th fret and I bar the G and B. Pull off to my first finger at the 10th fret on the G string. And then with my third finger, I go to the 12th fret on the D string and then the 10th fret on the D string. But again, a lot of it giving that sound is the... All right, so... Okay, now that's going to take you, you're going to play that until it falls out for that girls hit you hallelujah, girls hit you hallelujah, girls hit you hallelujah, cause Uptown Funk's going to give it to you, cause Uptown Funk's going to give it to you, Uptown Funk's going to give it to you. Now all you're doing there, again, it's an octave walk. So you're starting at D, so your first finger is at the 5th fret on the A string. I use my pinky. Some people use their third finger, whatever's comfortable for you. I end up switching to my third finger about right in here. But so you take first finger on the 5th fret, third finger or pinky, whatever, on the 7th fret of the G string, using first finger to mute the D, and you just get those two notes. Chromatic walk up. Because don't believe me, just watch. That's where it stops, and then that's where it kind of just gets epic to that. It builds to that, and to what would maybe be the chorus kind of section there. Now, when you're walking that up, because Uptown Funk's gonna give it to you, Uptown Funk's gonna give it to you, Uptown Funk's gonna give it to you. Don't believe me, just watch. that's what I would play there. Now, all I'm doing is, again, a lot of that. Go back to that D chord, barring at the 10th fret. Third finger is on the 12th fret of the A string there. So you're doing a hammer on there. First finger on the 10th fret of the A string. Use your third finger to hammer onto the 12th fret of the A string. Now, you kind of take your first finger and grab a hold of the G and B strings, but the B is only for a second. And then you just kind of give it a shake. And then what you're going to do, this next part, is kind of the same concept as before. Take your third finger and bar the G and B strings at the 12th fret. Do a pull off to the same strings on the 10th fret. And then I add a little half step. So it's with your first finger on the 10th fret of the G string, do a hammer on, and then resolve on the 12th fret on the D string. The second half of that, what I do is, so you have that octave there, do a pull off. So your first finger's at the 10th fret, bar it across, and then with your pinky on the 13th fret of the high E, so it's that same. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Just watch. Now for that part, you're just taking your first finger on the 10th fret of the G string, and then I bar with my pinky at the 13th fret, the B and E. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. So, and that's pretty much the whole song, man. You can take those pieces, and again, you know, I'm not the singer, and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, anyway, take those pieces and just repeat it again. The verse comes in, you fall out. Maybe if you want, add a little, just kind of show your ass through the verse. If you got the lasting power. This is that ice cold Michelle fire for that white gold. You know, just through the whole thing, man. Get a good workout, finger exercise. But there's a lot of room, and especially, you know, funky stuff like this, for the guitar player to just do his thing, you know? So if you're in a band, feel free, man, to fatten it out, do whatever. But you can take those pieces, and then, again, it's another verse, another pre-chorus, you know, another break. And it's all the same thing. Just repeat, and then you're good to go. So hopefully that helps you out, man. Hopefully you dig it. And as always, man, if you do, please subscribe.